Tracy McGrady and Hakeem Olajuwon out there together. This will be great.
And Hakeem the Green, probably the best player to ever put on that Rockets uniform.
Agreed. And then you have the skill of McGrady with him.
Unreal combo. McGrady has it. You name it, T-Mac has it. He is the full package. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Pressey gets it to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Ariza. The teardrop falls in.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Harden against Pressey. Outside, Malone. Pass to McGrady. Takes a three. Rebound by Albuquerque. Here's Ariza. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
And gliding to the rim there. Ariza looking graceful on that move.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's McGrady. Another miss by Houston. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now, here's Malone.
Well, look, to have a wing like Johnson who's able to block shots like that, it elevates your defense.
Pressey against Harden. Here's Westphal. And again, Albuquerque with a triple.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Olajuwon can't hit. Albuquerque leading by 9. And Valanciunas penetrating.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap there.
And Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Houston making some changes. Yao, he's checked in for Olajuwon. And it's Drexler in for Tracy McGrady. Here's Murphy. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, good luck guarding that. That's impressive ball control.
Driving to the basket. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
Albuquerque leading by 11. Ariza kicks to Johnson. A three-pointer, no good. Outside, Murphy. No one near him. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Here's Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
And here's Houston. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Sinks the triple. Harden's got 6.
And look, when someone is shooting from that distance, it makes it very difficult on the defense.
Valanciunas with a screen on Drexler. Kicks it out to Johnson. It's good from long range. 5 points in the game.
That's an assertive play by Johnson. He was really looking to answer that last.
Pressey against Harden.
First personal foul. First team foul. In for your home team.
Pass to Olajuwon. Misses from short range. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Albuquerque leads by 13. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
And so in the game for Albuquerque, we've got McKee. Siakam is out there with Perkins. Then it's Pressey, and it's Westphal in at the point guard position. And so Siakam will bring it up for Albuquerque. And Westphal gets it to go.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Tomjanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Drexler. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Here's McKee driving the lane.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Rockets making a change here. McGrady's checked in. And Albuquerque also making a change. Knippel's checked in. Paul finds Drexler. There's the try. Knippel with the rebound. Albuquerque leading by 17. And talking to Con Knippel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Here's Paul. Following the three-point shot by Albuquerque. Off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. So for the Rockets. Sampson's checked in. And James Harden has subbed in for Clyde Drexler. Now Paul. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McGrady. To end the run. Here's Olajuwon. Perkins with the block.
Well, a block like that requires excellent timing, and he had it that time.
Here's Westphal. Siakam outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Houston making a switch here. Murphy's checked in, and Albuquerque also making a change. Valanciunas is checked in. Albuquerque leading by 22. McKee the pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Power play by Valanciunas. Just muscling past any inside resistance.
And here's a timeout now from Coach Rudy Tomjanovich. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Hayes, he's checked in for the Rockets. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Harden for 3. Rebound by Albuquerque. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Knippel, no good. And he drives in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Albuquerque.
For three, McKee. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And when the ball is in his hands, you just feel like it's going in.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Harden outside, driving inside. Out to the right wing. Clock at 4. Buries the long-range jumper. Sanson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Westfall passes to Valanciunas. Siakam for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he can answer with the best of them. Siakam stealing the thunder there.
The drive by Murphy. It's stolen by McKee. Drives to the hoop. Here's Valanciunas. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Olajuwon's checked in for the Rockets. Malone comes in for Hayes.
Well, when you watch Valanciunas now, the thing that stands out most is the rebounding. On a per-minute basis, he's still one of the best in the league.
Out to the right wing. Valanciunas with a screen on Malone. McKee dishes to Valanciunas. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Harden gets the bucket.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Olajuwon with the block.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
From deep, Harden. The shot misses. Here's Knipple. And so it's Albuquerque finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Olajuwon is out there with Moses Malone. Then it's Harden. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Murphy in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Westfall. Johnson with a screen on Murphy. Here's Westfall. Johnson kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Ariza. A three-pointer is right on target. Ariza's got 7 points.
Such an accurate shooter off the pass. Ariza, a quick thinker who knows he can score in those situations.
Pass to McGrady. Harden dishes to Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And so Murphy will bring it up for the Rockets. Harden outside. Launches it. Rebound by Albuquerque.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Timeout called the Rockets. So here's Murphy. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Malone in the corner. McGrady outside. Perkins pulls it in. Perkins got 4 rebounds in this game. And Johnson with the stuff.
Flexing some muscle on that bucket. Johnson doesn't mind getting physical.
And so here is Houston. Outside, Murphy. The 3 from Harden. The Rockets with another miss. Harden's gotten only 4 of his 11 shots to fall here so far. Pressey, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, it takes vision to spot those openings. Good ball movement.
And here are the Rockets now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Harden outside. Another miss by Houston.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Perkins with the screen for Mitchell. Connects from three-point range. Mitchell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harden surveying the D. Looking to end the run. Harden missing again.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
And Pressey gets it to go.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And so here's Albuquerque. James Harden missing on the 3. Perkins kicks to Mitchell. Perkins with a screen on Malone. Nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Albuquerque. Pass to Olajuwon. Harden against Pressey. And here is McGrady. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Tipped away. Murphy with the steal. Now here's Malone. And stolen by Ariza. Fast break, here they come. And it's Mitchell missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's stolen by Johnson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Back to Mitchell. Here's Ariza. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Ariza's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just taking what he sees on offense. What a feed right there.
Murphy passes to Malone. Olajuwon with a screen on Pressey. Trying to get something going, and Olajuwon finishes inside. Olajuwon's got his second basket of the game.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Pass to Mitchell. Over Murphy. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Albuquerque able to put on a show for the ages. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for Albuquerque, they've got Jonas Valanciunas. Pressey is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Drexler. Here's Hayes. Back to Drexler. And the shot goes down. Drexler's got his first points in this one.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. From outside, off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And Albuquerque with the possession. Tressy's shot is off. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. McGrady outside. Off target from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Drexler, and finished off by Drexler.
There's just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity, once in air, that's elite level stuff.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Houston on D. And Valanciunas kicks to McKee. Back to Valanciunas from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's a nice kick. Great feel for where to move with it.
And so Murphy will bring it up for Houston. Malone outside. Here's McGrady. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so here's Albuquerque. Pass to Valanciunas. Fires for three. And again Albuquerque with the triple.
When Valanciunas gets rolling, he can make a lot of trouble on offense, as we're seeing right here.
Murphy dishes to Olajuwon. Rebound by Albuquerque. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Valanciunas kicks to Mitchell. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 13 points in the second half.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And that's collected by Malone. And it's the Rockets with the ball. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Harden outside. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
Team ball.
And the technical free throw is good.
And Murphy is a reliable combo guard, one that scores and passes it efficiently.
McGrady outside. Offline with his three.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Murphy. First personal foul.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
So it's the Rockets now. McGrady outside. Pass to Malone. Here's Harden. Lets it go with a three. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
That's a battle inside, and through all the contact, he's able to finish that one.
Team foul.
There's 49 seconds left in the game. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Guarded by McKee.
He just doesn't look like himself
this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. Best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Pass to Olajuwon. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McKee, the pass to Valanciunas.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Outside, Murphy. And so